Alright, starting off with a enchanting melody. Seen this before. Another couple of these cards that I really go after are the ones that they're generic and they just kind of pop out at you. This one is kind of a defensive one. Definitely really cool. Yeah, they're good theme. I would love to see a bard character. I like that. Always like that a lot in like the Final Fantasy game. And I think we might see that coming up. Alright, the Yellow Arena's Prayer. Awesome. So I mainly plan on using it as a resource. Runeblade. Oh, common Runeblade equipment. Crown of Dichotomy. Put target Runeblade attack action card and target. Oh, cool. A way to stack your deck. Perfect. Cool. So it gives you a way to line up the cards on top of your deck the way you might want them. And, for example, the prayer. Good combo back to back. First, you put a card in your graveyard on top of your deck. What do you choose? Oh, I don't know, something with 1 cost. And then you play the prayer and you can block 5 minus X, 5 minus 1, block 4 damage. Pretty good. This card is hard for me to understand. I don't know how good will it be. I don't know. Definitely has a powerful effect. But again, beautiful card, but always gonna kind of take backseat, I think. I don't know. This card is definitely one to pay attention to. Slogism, we went over this. Has like another card that it combos with. I forget the name of it. But really nice artwork. Good card. It's cool, those little 2-card combos. Two, Sigil of Solace Red. Awesome. This card is a powerhouse. Gain 3 life. Gaining life just isn't that easy in Flesh and Blood. And I think this card is going to be one that I get a lot of use out of. Especially in an aggressive deck where you can use this as your resource. Energy potion. Beautiful card. Wow. Love the way it looks. Well, it costs 0 to play it, so it's good. Takes your action up. If you don't have anything to do on your turn, and if you don't have anything to do on your turn, it's good to have a card like this where you can play it and store some energy, store some resource points, rather than have it sit in your hand and then you can get a new card. These are going to be a certain amount of resources that you're going to want to have are going to be this type of potion card where you can just store some value on the board and keep it pushing and get new cards. Alright, we got reduced to rune chant. Create a rune chant token. Cool card, I think we've seen this. Kind of weird, cost 1 less to play for each rune chant. Okay, but it's defense now, that's different arena. It's a defensive card. Really creepy artwork, definitely. And Rune Blade. So pretty good. You block 4 damage. And you get a Rune Chant token. Definitely on board with this card. Okay, these are more generic cards here. Plunder Run is awesome. Anytime that I see draw a card, card advantage, opt, always I'd love to have cards like that. Just to mix it up and to keep your deck, keep it moving. Focus on what is your strategy, how are you going to win, and then having these cards to help you get to that point. So next time an action card hits, draw a card. If you play it from your arsenal, you do more damage. Cool. And then the last card here is Life for a Life. I love this card. The whole cycle is kind of hard to get. Kind of seductive artwork. Definitely very, very good card. So cool. I like these abilities that you see where it's like if you have less life, then you gain a life. And I think that's kind of interesting. That sort of feels like, you know, like a lifesteal mechanic. Where as you fall behind, you start to actually get more powerful. One big envelope. Big envelope, 1 card. One of my favorite. Get you every time. This is one. You want the whole squad to have this one. This is a multiplayer card for sure. You and all your teammates are going to want to have this in your deck. And then wait until each person plays it. Sort of, it's like farm priority. Support play it first, then kind of your mid-range guy plays it, and then you wait for the carry to play at the last second. And then I have this card here, which I meant to open in the last part of the video, but we have Mortred Tide. Beautiful Runeblade card. Beautiful purple color. If you would create a Runechant token, instead create that many +1. Wow. Amazingly powerful effect for 0 and go again. This takes you so far. This allows the Runeblade to do so much. Especially if you have things like Arcanite Shard, Bloodsheath Skeleton. Wow. I don't know if I've seen this yet, but today I can really appreciate the power level of this card. Alright, little envelope here, one of these guys. Right on. Beautiful card. This card is something guaranteed you have room for in your deck. Draw 2 cards. Always is going to be a 2 for 1 for 1. Well, 2 for 2. You play something to pay it. But now you see kind of the cycle how if you have the Fendel Spring Tunic, you could be playing this tome for free. Drawing 2 cards. Tome The life gain on this card it blows my mind. Beautiful card. Scratch on it though. Have I seen that? Yeah. I don't think that's my fault. I don't care. This card is a player's card. It doesn't matter if it's scratched up and scraped on the pavement. This card is meant to be in people's decks. not like easy to get card, but this is the one you go after, you get it in your deck, and you're happy about it. When you win games with a card like this, it feels good. Because it's not easy to get these majestic cards. You have to go after them, or you have to get lucky. And especially one like this. Oh, look at this. Bonus card included. Oh, no way. I'm guessing this is the bonus card. Oh my god. This is the card. This is the one that I honestly missed out on the most. This is the card that you want to have. This is the most powerful thing you can get. As an additional cost to play Enlightened Strike, put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. Okay, rough, right? But it costs 0 to begin with, so you're not even doing anything to play it, and then you only get to choose one. Big deal. Draw a card, 2 more damage, or it gains go again. So you're either doing 7 damage, you're either doing 5 damage and going again for free, or you're doing 5 damage and drawing a card for free. Oh my god. And the artwork on this card is unforgettable. This might have to be my favorite card of all time in the whole deal. Especially seeing it now, I'm super uplifted because I've had to, you saw I've listed a couple of my cards. I gotta let a couple cards go. Of course, some cards you hadn't seen yet. I'm sorry. I couldn't wait until I get them. But, I want to be able to make better videos. I want to be able to film a 1v1 match and capture every angle and capture all the sound and do it efficiently. And I want to build a setup that allows me to do that. And that's why I have to sell a couple of the cards off, because that's more important than having good cards at this point. I do want to be a professional player. I want to have cards, professional tier cards. But the other thing about those cards is, with the exception of a few that I'm heartbroken to get rid of, they were collector's cards, the cold foils. 7 of them are cold foils. And I know I'm scared too that the Crucible set won't get reprinted. But, nonetheless, and that's not to say, the Heart and the Eye are fabled cards, so they're collector's cards within their own right. A lot of players won't be using fabled cards. Even pro players won't necessarily be using fabled cards. If they stay around $500 or $600, yeah, we'll have them. But if they continue to uptick, you won't really see them a lot. Especially that Eye. It's up to 800 now. So if I do sell all the cards as a lot like that, I'll probably rebuy the Eye right away as a gift for myself. But I don't really care about, I care about all those cards. I'm sad to get rid of them. I don't want to talk about it too much, but Beautiful card. And let's see what my bonus cards are. Can't beat that. I think it just has one bonus card in it. Unbelievable. A bonus sleeve. So this is a pretty good looking sleeve that we have here. Highly reflective. Pretty good color scheme. I'd rate it about a 9 out of 10. Maybe a 10 out of 10. So, and he gives me an Iron Song response too. Love this card actually. Just kind of love the way, sort of like the pastel-y type of almost watercolor look that it has to it. And I do appreciate that. Every card counts. So that's got to be it for today. We're not gonna push it past this.